Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a grand campaign for you. Our first map here is Roulette Lane, followed up by the second map, which is going to be Garland Stand. But before we get into that, thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. Our teams today, on the CSA side, you have Hampton's Legion, Colquitt's Brigade, 12th Virginia, 9th Corps, and the 1st Delaware. Whereas on the Union side, you have the 42nd Pennsylvania, 30th Ohio, Iron Brigade, Free States Brigade, 36th New York, Jackson's Division, Midwest Brigade, and the Irish Volunteer Brigade. So leading this first map for the Union side today is 42nd PA, and then leading the CSA side for this round one, it's going to be CQB. Now, this is still not the campaign, I'm pretty sure. Especially since this is the last Grand Campaign event for the year. And similarly, this is my last weekend of event broadcasting for the rest of the year. We'll have public matches throughout the end of the year, but no more private events as it's the glorious holiday season. Frontline reporters today for your CSA side. You have Jam here from CQB, and then from the Union side you have Lucian from 15th Wisconsin or Iron Brigade. Roulette Lane, simple map with sort of strategy. Granted, a lot of maps in War of Rights have simple strategy overall, but it's obviously how close you play to the meta and how many mistakes you make. That really determines everything, as with all sports. So Union's got this snake fence, and they've got this stone wall that they can hold. You can see they're holding up on the top of the hill. Similarly, they're holding down on the stone wall. If CSA breaks and holds on the stone wall or the snake fence, CSA win the game. CSA generally will attack the Union position by charging straight up the hill and trying to hit here, which is why you got a Union regiment here. Looks like it's Iron Brigade and 42nd PA, 30th Ohio holding there for Union. Contrary, CSA also charged straight from this barn here and collapse onto the stone wall, where we see IVB, JD, Midwest Brigade, and the 36th New York. Speaking of artillery for Union, Union has artillery, Confederates don't. Overall numbers are roughly 170, and balance is 3 towards the Union. However, Union has 8 on artillery, so there's an infantry imbalance of 5 right now in favor of the CSA side. Nothing significant, but we'll see how this goes. Looks like CSA is doing a double-pronged attack, shooting at the barn. They're charging up here.
Right up there.
Union rushing up to maybe get some shots and hold. CSA are bringing those flags, making sure they can keep getting those respawns up here. They're going to try to hold the ground.
Oh, Lord.
Lord have mercy.
I'm going to be glad.
And so CSA are holding pretty strong. 42nd Iron Brigade, they're holding in a very risky spot. Union's moving up from the bottom on that stone wall up to the top here, because you got to push CSA out. Meanwhile, CSA starting to go up and over and trying to charge Union already out. So Union's going to hold, and one CSA flag starting to retreat. You can see CSA reinforcements moving in from the barn now, trying to help save their friendlies.
They're dying, boys. Aim for the flags. Aim for the flags. Aim for the
Oh,
flags.
CSA are getting shots off on the right and then charging in. That's a hard angle to hit your shots. I don't know if I would have done that. Maybe hold your shots until you get in the melee, but they're moving that on flank now.
Get over the fence.
Regardless, this charge is very long and strung out, and that's great for CSA even if they don't win the corner, which it's looking like they will. Union flags retreating, which means they aren't going to get the respawns there, and CSA with their flags up here are going to slowly overwhelm Union. I mean, even if CSA lost, if you look at the tickets, it's almost a fourth of a morale stage in CSA's favor. So outside of last night in the Boy Howdy campaign, which they played roulette as well, if CSA takes these spots, Union never wins the match. Union, they're down a significant tickets. Defenders always have less tickets than the attackers, which in this case, if we look on the glorious sheet. Bloody lane, or sorry, roulette lane. Close enough. Let's see here.
Flag down. Someone get that flag up. There's a flag down. on the
Roulette lane has
floor.
a 44% ticket advantage for the CSA side. So the problem is Union's got to throw a lot of bodies to retake the ground that CSA took, and with a 44% ticket advantage towards the attacking side, you're going to be losing a lot of tickets doing that. Now, one way Union can regain tickets is by letting CSA cap the point, which, mind you, is down on that Stonewall Road there. So if they let CSA cap the point and then they retake the point, Union does, then they will be able to regain tickets up to the percentage of tickets that CSA is at, assuming they're down on tickets, which they are. And that ticket gap is growing larger and larger. It is about a third of a morale stage right now. Union seems to be holding on the artillery with their team. CSA not moving down to that stone wall, wanting to keep the fight going. Officers are in a Steam chat so they can communicate the plan actively. And with that being said, Union drops to engage.
Take them off, gentlemen.
You might see CSA charge the Union out at some point. You saw them trying to do that a little bit earlier, but it was nothing significant. And it looks like 9th Corps and 1st Delaware guys are on point. Oh, they're charging up top. I don't know why they're capping points look very risky. I mean, Union did just hit engage, so that counterattack time will be pausing instead of 20. Remember, the defender's got to be in breaking for CSA to take it and automatically win the game. Charge for Union. I mean, they're holding the charge. CSA pull off, they don't cap. Yeah, I'm a little confused by CSA strat there. Union holds very well up here. That's not terribly surprising based on how we saw CSA charge. Very trickled in, not with their whole team. It's weird because they charged on the top of the hill while capping the point. And normally if you're going to pre-cap like that or beta cap, generally try to draw the opponent down towards the point. But I don't get why they would try to bait Union there and then simultaneously charge up top. Oh, it's just a little confusing. That's the only reason why I would see CSA pre-capping like that. But Union's going to make a push. They're going to try to retake their position. I mean, CSA got beat bad there. Union won very well.
Never mind about this again.
And because of that, oh, what is going on? Some CSA turning around. HL is going in there. CSA is very outnumbered. CSA not fully retreating. They're trying to use that death blade. You can see on the hill. Slants downward a little bit.
Take aim! Take aim! Take aim!
Beat your bayonets on and come on, fucking sprint up
It's
there, everybody.
It's hard for both sides kind of to see their opponent. And now CQB is charging in. CSA still up by half a morale stage, even though they've been throwing tickets away the past minute.
I'm gonna die here.
Very disorganized from CSA right now. Some Union going up and over, which I don't think they need to do unless they're trying to get the CSA flags. Which Lucian's trying to do. Hey, he got one. He's still going. No one notices him. The flag Lucian got picked up, though. Oh, he got stabbed. He's still chugging. He's still moving. He gets one and dies. Anyways, Union trying to get CSA flags so that they can't get those respawns. I mean, if CSA loses those flags by the Union line, that's not in a good spot. I don't know why Union flag is running forward there. Unions shouldn't be pushing out much further. But Iron Brigade's continuing to pursue here. I guess that's why that flag is going down. They better get like a shot off and then retreat, because CSA is going to eventually turn.
Well, actually, there's a whole flag here.
Fall back.
There's a whole flag here, guys. So shoot them, kill them.
Go back.
Oh, they're pulling back because they know they're dumb. Look at them.
Ah, have a good one there, sir.
That was not quite
Have
smart.
a good one there, sir.
Got fucking balls, you bastards.
Well, I like that if you do one shot and then pull back. Again, it's just Union's still down despite the Union domination for the past few minutes. I mean, CSA is still up by a fourth of a morale stage. In a very good spot despite losing that, and they have all their flags, which is great. However, Union did retake the original defensive position. But are they going to be able to hold it is the question.
Back IB, back.
Hold on back now. 15 full kits, stay in line.
There's a couple of Union guys over here, Mr. Rambo.
Let's go.
Get a deputy worker second time.
Moving out, boys. On 12.
I am not surprised at Sparrow. Seems like every time I watch this event, he's over there. Anyway, CSA pushing out from the barn again. Only a flag, though, moving this way. 3 are staying back. And CSA is just heading straight in there. HL in the front.
Go home.
Union firing a volley. They should kind of independent fire when your opponent's trickling, unless you're going to wait a second, which you can see Union on the right side. They're taking a hot second to fire. Oh my goodness, 3 of those guys just dropped. That was probably the ball.
Stay on the left side.
So, this is interesting. Some Union are trying to stay further forward. JD, IBB, 36 New York. The rest of the Union's pulling back. That's... You, as a team, Union's got to hold the snake fence or you got to pull back. You got to do things together. You can't be split apart and defeated in detail. Union's not entirely wiped down there, but now they're going to be. A CSA are collapsing from both sides. Union giving up that snake fence, essentially, and they dropped to taking losses. Union didn't lose that flag there. 36 and JD, so that's good on their part. A third of a morale stage difference right now. Don't know if there was a miscommunication on Union's part, but that was an unfortunate loss of tickets on their part. So, CSA, the nice part is they've been aggressive. They have plenty of time. They've got 31.5 minutes to kind of do what they want. They could keep shooting down the Union if they want. They could charge them if they want. We don't know who'd win a shootout necessarily. I would guess CSA just because in terms of tickets, not raw casualties. But I'm guessing that CSA would win that shootout just because they have buck and ball and more tickets than the Union does. And you could see Union almost a fourth of the way through taking losses already. CSA might be a little hesitant to charge with them failing last time, but frankly that was just poorly coordinated. So, you can see what both sides kind of see. Lucian over there in the middle of that Union line. Chaos, it is Union already there. And then, can't see it as much with Jam because he has a very important job of holding that flag, getting a lot of XP doing that.
Up and over, CQB.
And CSA dropped to taking losses. And a third of the game has passed now. CSA's collapsing towards the center, but so is Union. Union's down halfway through taking losses. Looks like Union's starting to position themselves on the point so that CSA can't pre-cap and have an easy attempt at that point. So Union's going to try to hold it. Obviously, they put themselves close to the CSA, but you have to defend the point. Only part of the Union is moving down, though. 42nd PA, 30th Ohio, 36th New York. Yeah.
Need eyes north. Make sure no
You
one
can see
else
some
tries to sneak up on us.
CSA pulling off their main defense is CQB. Looks like they're maybe going to try to go around for a flank. But if I'm CSA, you can split into two groups right now. If you grouped up as a team and charged one of these things, that could work out great. I don't know why Union's charging up here.
Hey, Yankees coming left. Yankees charging
Lucian, FSB, IB pushing up this side. Similarly, CSA is kind of hitting that stone wall. See Union also holding a little flank there on the most top right side of your screen. We'll go there in a second. Union's holding that corner. CSA kind of getting sandwiched right now. You can see, looks like 42nd PA and 30th Ohio are going to flank for when CQB
The game straight in
will
front.
round.
Recover.
So the problem is CSA is spreading out. Union's hitting them. Sorry, each sides have similar numbers. Everyone knows this. Union's hitting you on both sides. You got to break through in one of them, and looks like they broke through on the top with IB and FSB pretty much getting destroyed there. Although because CSA was a little spread out in their approach, CSA is a little weak right now, but it doesn't matter when you're up by 3/4 of morale stage. But CSA still got the top of the hill. No one's lost their flags. Union's now at breaking. This is going to be, presumably, if CSA wins a charge here, this might be a quick round of roulette lane.
No, he was just asking like, if we had fun at the drill.
We have to wait
That's
for it.
what all the running.
Wait for it. Wait for Doc's orders.
And I said them that we will for sure show up next month too.
Thank you.
Yes.
So CSA has 3 flags up top, 1 down low.
Let's go.
Move up, move up, move
Union's
up.
too slow.
Fire on them up that hill and south.
Such a bad joke.
Take aim.
Anyways, Union left is getting
Oh, they're coming.
fired by CQB. And maybe some other.
Mid lower.
I killed a couple. A lot of those shots go over, but the bullets rise at these closer range fights. Don't know what to what existence exactly before it starts going back down. So a lot of people will aim way too high.
Hey, Fred Strauss.
Hey, get that flag up.
And it doesn't help that the game doesn't tell you when you kill someone. It's hard to tell when you're actually hitting your shot. You gotta do the best you can and hope. The intent behind the no kill feed is to encourage team play and discourage individual play, because if you start caring about how you're doing as an individual versus the team in a very team-based game, that can start being an issue. A lot of people could ramble. A lot of people could be like, I don't want to charge because I want to have a good KD or something like that. Regardless of if you think it's good or not, that is the argument there. 42nd PA tried to go around the flank. Colquitt's got a nice little volley into them, though.
Yes. Nice. Some good hits there.
Crush reload, damn it. Crush reload. You got a wall. Use it, for fuck's sake.
And the whole CSA team is now reformed on the top.
Look at each other and hold hands and shoot. I can't stand these Europeans.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone, come on. Oh, no, hold. Sicky Bay, let's go.
Doug.
Get your flag up. Get the flags up.
So you can see, even though it's been a couple of minutes since Union's dropped the breaking, they haven't dropped a whole lot of tickets. The start of each morale stage, people lose tickets slowly. But this is great play from CSA. Union teams concentrated on that barn. And so you see Union shooting in front of you, and you're like, oh, Union is completely spread out. And so CSA now charging the artillery, and FSB and IB is holding off by themselves. Great charge here from CSA. You can see Union's already dropping tickets because of a great decision here from CSA. Union already returning to that solo wall. And that ticket gap is growing once again.
CQB, about face, don't
And
follow,
CSA
don't
does
follow.
drop
Hold
to
it,
breaking
hold it,
though,
form on the
but
K-zones, form on the
great
K-zones.
charge from
Form on the
CSA.
K-zones, take
Looks like
cover.
they're just going to try to whittle
Reload,
Union down
shoot
to
them,
last
they're in
stand.
there.
You have a couple Union guys. 36 New York.
Keep it down, keep it down, keep it down, keep it down. Get down, get down, get down.
Surely they're not going to stay here, right?
Right, boys, rise up, take him at the flags. Rise up, take him at the flags. Take aim. Fire. Right, fall back, run back down to Jeff. Run back down to Jeff.
Fall back, boys.
Glad they're just taking their shots and getting out. It's just the every out of line at this point for Union matters. Union could definitely still win this game, but it's going to be very difficult for that to happen.
Right, so let's go.
Back to the fence.
Everyone who's in reinforcements on form on this line. Oh, someone DC'd.
Nick, safe.
And
Well,
so
boys.
Union is holding on this stone wall. Really the only thing they can do. Again, CSA has 23 minutes. I mean, CSA could charge as long as they don't lose their flags. That could be great. But as long as they kind of keep this ticket lead, it's going to be good for them. Looks like IB and FSB respawned at main and turned this way. CQB ran down. Now they're turning their direction. Tense little firefight here. Tiger wants to go in for the kill.
Yeah!
Brace, boys, brace.
Yeah, don't.
And CSA's got a little tickets that they can burn here. So it doesn't necessarily matter if they lose tickets so much. They just need even trades at this point. It's like playing chess. If you're up a piece or two, you are perfectly fine with trades, assuming the trade is reasonable.
Get over here, you mongrels!
It looks like CQB at least wiped the initial part. They're trying to get the flag. Anyways, nothing's happening on the far side. I can't imagine much. I mean, Doug here from CQB, he's in charge of at least CSA strat on this round, and he's probably a little preoccupied in that melee to not really give too many orders, so. Union is almost there to last stand, about a third of a morale stage away. It's like most Union now going on the point of contention. Mind you, the point of contention is basically, the width of it is the road here. The length of it starts basically here at the end of the stone wall, and it goes all the way roughly around here. So I mean, Union could sit back here and cap if they want, but obviously you want that stone wall, which is why they're there. And so we'll see when CSA decides to make a move. There's a couple CSA guys here. Looks like some CQB spawned on main, but
Don't let him get over that fence.
Fuck off! Fuck you!
Yeah, yeah. Pull back, Stonewall.
Go back,
to main
go
line.
back.
We'll cut the head of the snake.
so Union, it looks like IB and FSB are still forming up there, trying to, I don't know if they're trying to get their artillery back. It's concerning though that Union is, at least IB and FSB are off on their own. I don't like that. CSA is gonna eventually charge as a team. I don't know if it really matters at this point, but like if as a defender you would want everyone engaged in whatever charge happens. It's not like there's two significant points on the map. There's only one. I guess they're getting some nice quote-unquote flanking shots, which some CSA are there contesting, which is HL.
Okay.
So some CSA have 9th Corps is going around to the side. It seems CSA is just trying to hit Union at every angle, just slowly shoot this out. Generally, shootouts are a 1-to-1 trade. in manpower and in tickets, even though the attackers have a higher percentage of tickets. Oh my goodness. Rip Knife Core. Who shot that volley? Good volley there from 42nd and 30th. So, but these shootouts are generally one-to-one trades. That's going to favor the attacker. Not by a significant amount, though. And so CSA is kind of just, all right, we have a huge ticket lead. We have plenty of time. Let's not risk it with a charge because we charged earlier and it didn't go so well. At least the charge to the artillery is what I'm talking about. Every other charge went
Rise up.
decent.
Oh, get down. I saw those tickets drop.
You can kind of see they shot that volley and they all were shooting towards the center of this line here. And a lot of these guys in the middle died, but the guys on the outside didn't die. It's just instinctual. Everyone aims towards the center of the line. When in reality, if you're on the right side of the line, you should shoot towards the right side of their line. The left side of your line should shoot the left side of their line. The center should shoot center. For obviously optimal stuff. But it's not done a whole lot. So any second now, we're going to see Union drop the last stand. Union's crouching to try to preserve their tickets. If one of these guys die, that's 3 times the amount of tickets that they would lose if they were standing up. But CSA is starting to collapse down now.
Load
With
these
Union
guns.
kind of hiding.
Stay down.
Stay down.
Look at that.
Rise up, boys.
Died.
Take a...
And 9th Corps is moving on the flank. Union hits last stand. They can't respawn at this point. CSA might just keep the shootout going until they hit final push, if they even do it final push. Honestly, if I were CSA, that's what I would do. Blade Hunter, you can't spawn anyone anymore, so he's just bonsaiing.
Okay, thank you.
Carl was just
Thank
saved.
you.
That flag could have killed him. IB is charging out now, or getting close to get some shots. But Union's priority should be getting CSA to final push, and so charging 9th Corps is a good idea. Although it's not going to be enough to get them down to final push. When CSA does hit final push, the black time will drop down to a few minutes on the clock, which is why Union needs to drop CSA down. And so CSA has a limited time to do stuff. And I don't know why CSA is trickling up 12th PA is. Again, I think at this point, there should be no way that Union wins this game. It's always a possibility, but you don't want to risk it as CSA in my opinion. But 12th PA is moving down here right now. It might get them in the final push. CSA still has a little bar left. How many Union are left? A significant amount. Union artillery going back up to take the guns. And CSA moving down the hill. Closer. Not charging though. I don't know why you would volley at that distance at a stone wall. You're not hitting your shots from there. The only thing that's showing on the opponent is their head. Anyways, final push for CSA. They got a little over 2.5 now, 2.5 minutes on that clock and half the point. Whoever has more bodies on the point when the clock hits 0 will win the game. CSA has more bodies than an overtime finish to start, but I don't think they're going to.
Y'all dying left and right. Y'all getting fucked up here. You should run away. You should run, Yankees. Y'all should run.
Like monkey. How's it gonna lose?
Oh, that was a great canister shot.
How's it gonna lose?
Unfortunately, though, it looks like it's not enough. And 9th Corps respawning at main, collapsing in, and that is going to be the end of our first round here.
Let's win this one.
That was just a dominant win from CSA. They followed the playbook to the T. Obviously, a couple mistakes happened on both sides. CSA on that early pre-cap where 9th Corps was pre-capping, and then the rest of CSA slowly charged at Union Arty. Like, that was a CSA mistake. Union took advantage and pushed them out and got a good amount of tickets in that. I think Union made a mistake by just letting the CSA have this. I know some people will argue that making a caisson wall, like, if you merge these things, like, if you move them next to each other, you can kind of create a wall, and the only way to get around that is by running around or climbing over the caisson wall, so it acts like another fence. but I just don't think it works for this map. I mean, if Union has a case on wall and CSA is on the fence and they're shooting at each other, CSA is going to be able to protect their flags at least by holding them back down the hill a little bit. And you're giving CSA this fence line. If that allows CSA to get down to the stone wall on the point, if they want to cap it quickly to force you out of your little wall, and then they could still charge your artillery out and win that, which we've seen a lot. Also, this is a great chicken coop outhouse, whatever it may be called. What a view. But yeah, this was a good round here from CSA. They pretty much did everything they needed to do to win the game. It's a hard map for Union on a smaller pop. On these smaller pop servers, the bias really is favored towards the attackers, especially on a map where the attackers get 44% more tickets. But regardless of that, we'll see how it goes when Union attacks next round on Garland Sand. We will see you all for that very shortly. Alrighty, here we are with round number 2. We're up to almost 180 now. Inbounds is 2 towards the CSA side. Union doesn't have artillery, but CSA does. CSA has 3 on artillery, so inbounds is 2 infantry-wise in favor of Union. That's not War of Rights. Anyways, I'll see if I can get that back up. But anyways, so Garland Stand is, I like the map. It's interesting. So Union will generally hit CSA right, which is over here. CSA will generally hold among a few rock formations. You have some rocks here. You have some rocks over here. You have CSA already close by. And then the center here is on the point of contention. Now, Union might try to hit the CSA far left by the little church here. But of course, generally Union will try to hit the original part of the CSA line that I just mentioned. And it looks like that's what Union is going to do. I guess Union does have artillery on this map. I kind of forgot. I have one guy on it. He just took it for the officer. They have 2 guns here, but there's almost no point because you'll spend half the match rolling the guns up. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you kind of get the point. Trying to bring artillery through the woods here is a little rough.
Behind the rocks, gentlemen. Behind.
Anyways, leading on this map,
They took a shot.
the Iron Brigade is leading the USA side. So you got Lucian there. And then it looks like the Hamptons Legion is leading the CSA side on this map. I mean, as long as CSA can hold their defensive line, even though it's a smaller pop server, it still favors, I don't know, it favors the attackers, but not as much as we saw from Roulette Lane in last round. But you're just going to go straight in. I like this. CSA spread out, so you're going to take advantage. Hold the rock. CSA looking, though, collapsing on the rear side of this Union charge. And it looks like this is going to fail for Union. I like that they attacked right away.
I killed the flag! You're not picking that up, you fucking Yankee!
Stupid flag.
Yay! I killed you! Did you see that?
So
We fucking wiped those flags. Good job. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even
that was that's a good hold from CSA. Looks like all 4 Union flags are down. That's a travesty.
Rally up, rally up.
Spit on it. Everybody spit on
The
it.
12 is here to stay!
Is that a 12 VA wipe, gentlemen? It's gonna...
So 4 flags are down for Union. That means they can't get those mobile respawns. They're down on tickets as well. I like that they have played aggressive to start because we saw CSA split up. They had the guys holding the right, and then they had the guys holding the center. When you start a round as a defender, you don't know where the attackers are going, whether it be the left or right. And so that means you have to kind of spread out your forces a little bit, which is what we saw the CSA do. But because the officers are in the Steam chat, they can quickly respond to what's going on and win the day, which is what CSA did. So, great hold from CSA to start. Union will probably hit that flank again because they need those flags. Now, once a flag bearer dies and the flag drops, there's a 5-minute despawn timer on that. So, if somebody or nobody, if nobody picks it up within those 5 minutes, the flag will despawn and someone can spawn back in as that flag bearer. Which it looks like one of the flags ran out of bounds. Because if a flag is dropped out of bounds, it despawns within 15 seconds instead of the 5 minutes. A lot of people were trolling in the past where they would run the flag out of bounds, so far out of bounds that no one could get the flag back, and that's why it despawns so quickly when you run it out of bounds. But regardless, looks like you have Hateful here out scouting, being a help to his team, telling his friendlies where the Union's going, which is splitting off in the 2 prongs here. One idea I always thought was interesting for Garland Stand is where Union full sends left with none of their flags, whereas the flags go on the right side. So as this charge is happening over here, Union flags are respawning guys in, and then they take the right side here. I think that'd be interesting to see try out again. I think I saw it on Nicodemus Hill recently. I don't remember. I think it was Nico Hill. It would have been a while ago, if anything. But Iron Brigade, the only Union team or regiment with a flag, they are pushed up and starting to shoot CSA, who are mostly behind a stone wall. Rest of Union is pushed up on the CSA far right. They might just send some guys forward to get those flags. They're kind of in no man's land right now.
Rambo's gun. Oh, that's more than a Rambo. It's a couple. They're gonna volley.
Hold fire.
Hold fire.
JK.
Take aim on the line.
So, Union's going to be content in a shootout. CSA's pushed up relatively close to where Union had those flags. CQB, oh, they're getting a little aggressive there.
Carcass is right. Take aim. Interrupt as well.
Union might charge this.
Oh, gentlemen.
I don't know why CQB is pushing out here. HL's pushing up to their left, though, which is good at least. At least they're going to get together.
Fellas, they can't aim.
Looks like they know they don't have their flags, so they're trying to charge them out because they know they can win.
We can be friends.
Oh, you missed. You should have made that shot count. Because you ain't going to get another.
Yankee buddies!
You stabbed your teammate, now I'm going to stab you.
CSA.
Now you're dead.
Yankee buddies! I thought...
And CSA are going to win that in the end, knocking down Union tickets more, and CSA looks like they're about a fourth of morale stage ahead right now. I was going to say, if CQB just rolled up here and took some shots at Union and just stayed there without doing anything else and no one else coming to reinforce them, it'd be like, what are you doing? The job as a defender is to get that clock to 0. Now you can do that by letting it run out normally and just staying back, being defensive, not losing a lot of tickets, or by forcing the attackers down to final push, which we saw happen last round, and that would drop that timer. So if CQB was just going to go sit there and just shoot for a while, it'd be like, what are you doing? You're putting yourself close to the attackers who can put some lead into you. Sure, you're getting a few more kills, but remember, Union's got more tickets as the attacker. In the meantime, Iron Brigade has flipped to the other side of the map. 9th Corps on your right on those rocks.
Brace, gentlemen, brace.
And 12th VA is moving straight at him.
FSB, left side.
Thank you, flag. Good shot.
And so Iron Brigade is going to lose their flag. Union just does not, again, want their flags. They don't want them. CSA can have them.
No. You're not picking up that flag.
Fucking lag, I can't stand this lag.
Over here, reform to the left.
Good. Right us.
Oh, he might get it out. We'll see. Matty Monster, can he do it? Here comes Weasel. Missing.
Behind you,
Oh, there's dead miss.
We got him.
It's not. It's gonna fail.
You Yankee bastard.
Nice work. Come on, boys. Come on.
So 12th VA hold that. Union's almost down to engaged.
It's jammed.
His flagpole's not loaded.
Right face, I'm done.
Right face, press T to the south.
Heading down the road, boys.
And so those flags for Union have despawned. Don't see the little flag indicator anymore. And Union is pushing this left side. Maybe they're going to play aggressive. Looks like they're just running up to the rocks, though, and they're going to independent fire.
Yes.
I mean, the issue with the Union attack right now is I like that their first charge was together. They just got beat pretty bad. And because of that, I think Union's got to change their strategy. And so you need to kind of cause some chaos. And so you send some guys right, send some guys left, spread the CSA defense apart. Like send one group to the right, a tinier group, have everyone on the left charge after CSA gets pulled off and distracted by that tiny Union group there. I mean, that's what you got to do on a map like this. Especially if the whole team charge didn't work, which it didn't. Granted, that was a sample size as one. Union does go down to engage. CSA up about a fourth of a stage right now.
Oh, fuck.
And so we'll see what Union does. The problem is they're sitting shooting for a while.
They tell me why. Nothing but a mistake. Tell me why.
I never wanna
Wanna hear you say I want it that way. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, they don't want to hear you say uh-oh. Anyways, Union team looks to have reformed. Union sending, I think this Brave Soul is trying to get that flag. Ramble is ramboing to get the flag. Which there's no CSA over there. Should have one Union guy on the right here as well. What are you doing here, Mr. Pyro? Definitely not helping with Union tickets, that's for sure. Anyways, Iron Brigade going straight at it. Midwest Brigade. It looks like they're going to try to charge. 9th Corps pushed down a little bit. 9th Corps falling back. First Delaware with them. And more Union. 42nd PA is going to hit. HL hitting on the side, though.
bit too close to you guys.
More Union pouring up, though. Oh, no.
It's a turkey shoot, boys.
Yeah, you fuck you, fuck you,
Get out of here.
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Union holding. CSA still have that stone wall, though.
Go
You
home,
have
you
some
fiending
CSA
bastard.
on the flank. Getting great rear shots on the Union line. Union has 2 flags down right now. They're trying to pick them up. But it looks like CQB is going to charge in the back to get Union flags again. CSA does drop to engage. It's about to be a half a morale stage difference right now.
Bunk, 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 bunk.
Goodbye.
CQB, don't chase. CQB, don't chase, don't chase. CQB, rally, pull back to the
And
rock,
outside of
CQB,
Swamp
pull back
Fox,
to the rock.
who... Oh. Oh, wait. Swamp Fox won that. Rip. Anyways, CSA throw the Union back. Union losing 2 flags. One is going to be a lot harder to get back than the other. This one will be right back in Union hands. However, Union's down by over half a morale stage now, and we're about a third of the way through the match.
Gentlemen, forward at the double quick. No heli-jaggling. Quick clip.
Man,
Alright, IB.
I swear I always
Alright,
remember when I played this
Joe
game in
on
2020
Jerry.
that Garland's was,
He outranks
like,
me.
Union would win that
Guy
consistently.
pays me.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Or maybe I just have a altered reality.
Sprint to catch up.
He pays me to be quiet about what?
Look back on things, nostalgia a little bit, and we'll get to you.
Alright, French toast.
Never.
Oh, the first Nina.
You're
I was your
loyal.
mother after last night.
Hey, my Joker! Can't feel her legs anymore.
Where do we aim? At the balls,
Oh!
right?
Yes. Alright, peace. Hold on.
Stupid fucking muskets.
I'm not scared to shoot. I'm scared
I
to
have a
shoot.
sharpshooter out there. He took a shot at my life.
You can see the gun going through the person. I don't know if they fixed it or not, but if you are
Let's go, open over,
Point
let's
blank.
go.
next to someone and you shoot, you can shoot through them. Which that was funny because there were two guys meleeing, and one person shot through the other guy they were meleeing, and team killed a friendly right on the other side. That other person was so confused and pissed. But in our battle here, Union looks like they're trying to gun it to CSA left. And Union has spent a small force, FSB, over here. They're just distracting the CSA team. I mean, they should be throwing a lead. They should not be playing hide and go seek in the woods. Got to distract CSA to let your team get across. Now, Union has one flag down right now, so they'll have 3 flags over here. This is a nice little spot. I saw a Garland stand match once where Union team just took this, capped the point, because I think you can cap the point here-ish. Don't entirely remember. Wish there was an option for us to turn that on. The map boundary as well, but the point of contention boundary as well, just to see where things are. Obviously, we know where the out of bounds is for the map because we get this lovely pop-up. Who knew you could leave the battlefield as a spectator? But CSA responding, 12th VA, kind of heading straight for the Union. They are very outnumbered. And they're going to try to turn the flank here. 40 seconds. 2 CSA flags. The second one is merging onto the woods. Union's got this stone wall. She uses cover. And they are capping the point right now, which I don't mind. If anything, it would stop that black timer, give Union more time, and if they try to stay here and contest this, they could have a good shot at bringing CSA tickets down.
This wall do some more. Might be charging.
Crouching, then stand up, fire, go back down.
So outside of 12th VA, looks like 1st Delaware and 9th Corps who are here, and Union firepower out shooting CSA. More CSA moving into the flank. HL collapsing on the side now.
They're facing, they come.
Oh god damn it, my gun wasn't loaded.
Howdy boys,
And
how y'all doing?
this
How
will
y'all
probably
enjoying the war
get Union
so far?
down
Oh,
and
you're
taking
dead. You ain't
losses,
doing
if
much,
not
are you?
very close
That's a
to
shame.
that.
We shame. Oh, you and your
More
buddy.
CSA moving on the right, so it looks like they're just reforming after they pulled off. HL getting wiped. I think the rest of CSA turned around to help with HL's charge.
Right side brace.
You ain't gonna play shit.
Go to sleep, Johnny. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Oh, you didn't manage to shoot me with your pistol.
And so 12th VA, 9th Corps, 1st Delaware starting to turn this flank here. Still pretty much outnumbered, Union having at least 3 of those flags. I don't know where the 4th one is. It doesn't have a down marker, so it could have been picked up. So that ticket gap you can see is closing. It's a half a morale stage now. It's actually less than that now. So Union is catching up. CQB is now pushing closer.
They're gonna try to shoot us.
boys.
Get into him.
Holy shit.
CSA collapsing now on both sides. Looks like HL, 12th VA, 9th Corps respawns from Maine.
Guys, what are you doing?
They're just
man?
trying
What
to
are you doing
collapse.
here?
This ticket gap is closing entirely,
What are you
though.
doing on this
Union
side?
still has
Sorry.
all but, well, they got
Hey,
all the
guys,
flags
I
up,
kinda
but they
wanna-
don't have a lot
I
of
kinda wanna
infantry
come
guys.
across.
CSA starting to overwhelm. And simply, CSA is going to be able to outspawn Union there with respawning their guys at Maine. If Union gets the flags out, this will be a very huge success. They need to rush that side over there now because CSA is concentrated so much over here. Nuke's trying to get one of these flags.
Look at him run like a coward. They are blue-bellied fucking sacks of shit.
I think he's going to get it. Yep. So, just as mentioned, Union's pushing this side. They need to cross and take the big rocks. 40 seconds. Oh, no, don't wait, go!
Rocks, get your
Hold
loads,
on.
get your loads quickly. Got time right.
You gotta know a lot of CSA was contesting you over there. You might as well try to go across and get on that side. Maybe they're thinking we don't have the manpower because it's only 42nd PA. Rest of the Union team is respawning. But this is an unfortunate opportunity where CSA is very spread out, trying to run back to their defensive side, and 42nd could have dealt a good blow. Regardless of all that, though, Union has closed that ticket gap significantly. Still in CSA's favor, but not as much as we saw earlier. So that was a great little push there from Union. Very well done.
Where the fuck is my commander at? Oh shit.
I was going the wrong way. Retard this way.
Check.
Oh, we're fucking retarded.
Check here. They check, eh?
Union gonna hit that right side again. I mean, they could. CSA's completely fallen back to their right. So the CSA left is open. You have a couple CSA guys guarding the downed Union flag over there. It wouldn't surprise me if Union went over there again. They might be thinking that worked really well, and it did.
Why are we just standing?
They just don't know how many CSA are defending that side. Obviously, none, basically, outside of a couple Rambos. So Union could try to hit that side again if they wanted to. But for now, we have a little shootout as both sides, mostly Union, are reforming. Looks like Union's going to push that right side again. I mean, they have 2 down flags over here. They get those back up. I assume the 3rd flag made it back, and it's in this group. These 12th VA guys should be able to alert their friendlies.
Shoot, don't let him get away.
Union needs to move quickly. They can't stop because for sure CSA's been alerted.
Pick up that flag.
You can see an officer already starting to gun it down this way. Yep, that's probably 12th VA, my guess. Oh, it's 1st Delaware and 9th Corps. I mean, they must have been communicating. Looks like more CSA collapsing. That's the crazy thing with the Steam officer chads. The officers communicate with each other live, and so the instant communication of, oh crap, they're flanking us again, was shown very evident here. Now, 42nd PA, I think, should try to charge on the other side. I mean, put some pressure. If your whole team is going down this side, you should try to push up. Surely there's not a whole lot of CSA. Maybe 42nd PA is trying to distract CSA up there, and so they don't want to charge and get wiped, and then all CSA collapses down here, but
Shoot that flag
regardless,
out front, boys.
they're holding up there for now. That officer looks like 42nd PA is starting to move. So CSA hitting from 2 fronts now. HL 12th VA going down the road.
Oh man.
CSA that were attacking from that second side on the small white fence are now pulling off.
He fell for it. He fell for it.
And the Union's lost the flag already. It's not going as good as it did last time. 42nd PA, I like that. Someone's holding back. I'm guessing it's CQB.
Someone save me.
Man,
about to use stab.
The biggest difference between this charge here and the previous charges that we saw from CSA when Union held over here is this time CSA moved in together, and they also obviously got a jump on it compared to last time where Union was kind of able to entrench over here. But also last time CSA came in very piecemeal. Groups did not go in together until Union was able to pick them apart, and as a result of the better coordination, Union's now down 3/4 of the morale stage. 42nd PA is still, though, behind enemy lines, the CSA lines.
I salute you, man, for shielding me.
Good shots.
But as CSA starts to return, 42nd PA is probably going to be in some trouble. Just biggest thing, not trying to lose that flag. I mean, at this point, if you lose the flag, you lose it for a quarter of the game.
North, northeast.
So,
They are going to the woods.
Left, on the rocks left.
On the left.
Pushing
and
hard left.
CSA already going to deal with 42nd. Colquitt's moving around the side.
Face.
And 42nd PA might have been alerted by the friendlies that they got defeated, and so seeing CSA push this way, they've adjusted course to this little rocks here.
They're moving left to right, north,
And
northeast.
CQB pulls off. Anyways, zooming out here, Union has only one flag down. And it looks like CSA, half their team is committed on the left side, half is kind of center right. Iron Brigade's now over here. So Union, again, creating chaos, kind of hitting both sides at the same time.
Get your kids.
They've had a smaller force hit one front and then charge on the other end. They are back in this game because of that. They're still down by a lot. It's still going to be very difficult, but the fact that they were able to make the tickets almost even again was very impressive. So, and also, by Union pushing that right side, CSA now has to respect Union coming over here, and so Union's now spreading out the CSA side more. 12th VA, 9th Corps, and 1st Delaware holding over there. And it's going to allow the Union to bunch up as one and be able to defeat CSA in detail a little easier. HL's getting a little aggressive, though, with 42nd PA. Iron Brigade's going to hit the side. See Midwest Brigade there as well. We'll see how this goes. I don't think it'll go well for CSA.
Come back.
You missed. Holy shit.
Nah, man.
That did not go well for them. So it looks like 12th VA is now shifting down this side. I think this is CQB is now trying to get behind Union. They get a few guys here, nothing too crazy though, but Union is now behind CSA lines on these rocks. A very good spot to be in for Union. Now we'll see if they win a team charge. They haven't really won a team charge this round yet. The only time they won is when CSA trickled in, which makes sense. So we'll see how it goes though. Union's just got to knock CSA down 2/3 of the morale stage.
Hold your fire, boys. Hold it.
And CSA will drop in the braking. Rip. To which they can cap point and automatically win. CSA is not going to let them do that easily though.
They look like they're whole.
Who are you shooting at?
I'm seeing movement southeast south.
The ones that are shooting us.
They'll always be down.
Hey, you boys are doing great. You boys are doing great. Keep it up.
We're shifting
Somebody said
right.
nitro,
Shifting
and nitro
right.
kills them all.
Come on, boys.
Shifting right.
HL to the west.
So almost 15 minutes left in the round. Union, that time is, they still got some time, not a terrible amount though. 12th VA is now pushing up to where Union is, using the trees and rocks as cover.
Oh man, ran all this way. Incoming! Fucking smoke, dude. Reloading coming.
On the west.
Union throwing a lot of bullets their direction. More CSA starting to move over to assist HL. And CQB running up behind.
There's a lot. We should.
And it's a half morale stage difference right now.
These colors don't run.
Well, okay, well then we'll be red. They're over there south southeast.
Sophie,
They're also
call in the
southwest.
CCP. We
west.
need reinforcements.
Pull back, pull back, pull back. Pull back, pull back, pull back.
Go back, boys.
And with
Victory
CSA
road.
feeling the heat there, they're starting to fall back a little bit. Again, CSA's priority is to just avoid taking casualties and kill that time. And so, if Union's going to stay put here, CSA should try to fall back as much as they can to where they can still engage in a shootout. But Union should charge soon. Maybe when CSA is breaking, they might just shoot this out for the rest of the game and then do one charge. Why is 12th VA charging?
Hold up.
I'm gonna die, you Yankee cuts.
12th VA does not want to win this round.
Try to maintain the line.
They fell back and then...
Yeah, don't look good on flag.
The saving grace for CSA right now is that they have a ticket lead. And this round is more and more looking like it's going to be a final push last stand scenario where both sides are in their final stage. And that ticket gap just closed a good chunk. I don't know why they charged in there. If the rest of the team would have charged in, that would have made more sense. Trying to throw Union out there, but it did not happen.
There's a guy on the right of the tree.
So I don't know if there's a miscommunication, but regardless, that's
tree.
great for Union.
The tree in the forest.
So, geez. It looks like the last of CSA that was holding on the left is now moving up. Not that it's a significant amount, but CSA is about to drop in the braking. I really hope that these three guys start, or I guess four. Who is it? FSB guys. I really hope they go and start capping that point. That would throw CSA into such a frenzy. Union's actually going to charge in, though, or get closer.
Oh, bro, look to the west. Look to the west. Look to the west.
Get ready, brace up, get your bayonets
Those guys
on.
got this done.
Pull back.
CSA falling back. Union methodically starting to push through here.
Alright, boys, pull back a little bit.
Some CSA still holding a little further forward, and now they're starting to move
Keep
back.
moving. Stay on the star.
That's not overkill, Pop Daddy. What are you talking about?
We was just shooting into that back.
Beautiful. They just got skill with you.
You didn't see the cannon that hit
Alright, boys, try your checks unloaded.
It's so beautiful.
2 cannons hit them.
And
Proper
so
cannon and then a shell
Union's
cannon.
got now a little over 11 and
Because
a
our
half
volleys
minutes.
are like a cannon.
Knock CSA down one whole morale stage. Plenty of time to do that. Obviously, Union's got to watch their tickets a little. They don't want to be down too many tickets. And there's some CSA. I don't know why CSA is holding so far forward. At least the CSA infantry back there. Or the artillery. Who's this? First Delaware 9th Corps. Why are you back here? Ah! Is Union charging in? They're getting close and having a little shootout here. Not charging in though. 9th Corps and 1st Delaware are going to get some shots in the back.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
They're going to get the flag.
No mercy. No surrender. No
Iron
surrender.
Brigade got wiped there.
Yeah,
That's
come
the
here,
only
boy.
reason why
Kill
you
that
see some
Fenian.
success here from
Carl, fuck you, Carl.
9th Corps and
dead.
1st Delaware.
Hey, you're dead. How you feeling?
They got a nice couple of kills, but
Ah, back it.
still about that ticket stage difference is growing. It looks like in CSA's favor. They're gonna be a close finish. I don't know who's gonna win this game.
About phase.
Move it back, Excel. Move it back. Down the road.
Keep moving.
Down the road.
Keep moving back.
Excel. Down the road. Let's
So CSA continuing to fall back. Again, preserving their tickets, trying to kill that clock. It's if Union charges,
Stonewall. Sheriff behind you. Not sure if you see.
that'll get everyone down to their last stage. Union will hit final push, and we'll probably not see the whole 10-minute timer that's remaining clock down to 0. But CQB 12th VA, CSA right here. Union inching their way forward after getting reformed after the little skirmish they had on CSA, now left. They're charging through the RD again. He's trying to get a shot off. He does. He gets some canister kills. HL turns, gets a nice little volley there. 36 New York's trying to hit the side.
Brace right, brace right.
Move it back, HL.
And HL's trying to retreat in the middle of a charge, which is the worst thing I think you could probably do.
No, we've got to go capture.
I know they want to get a volley there.
Kill them all. Kill them all.
But they volleyed, they stayed. Union was able to get a good few kills as guys were trying to turn around and retreat. 9th score for Delaware, moving into assist. And IB, 36 New York, Midwest Brigade pushing up on the point now. And they are starting to cap it. Union is about to drop the final push, though. CSA in the wood line starting to turn. But you can see Union's going to hit CSA in the rear as they're pushing this way.
And the west! The west!
Take them, gentlemen.
Assalamu alaikum.
To the left.
Pedro.
Union very risky chance here. They could probably lose these 2 flags. The Union group in the woods is still just sitting put. They're not charging in to help their friendlies. And that's terrible for this other half of Union engaging on point. CSA has control of it. 4 minutes left as Union hits final push. Union needs to get... I don't know. CSA's... it's so hard to tell if the flag should get out. I mean, Union has a fair amount of guys there. CSA's not aggressively trying to push them out. Here comes 42nd PA and 30th Ohio now moving in. It's distracting good amount of CSA. CSA trying to charge in here, but it's going to be nice. Some nice skirmishing out of line for the Union. Union has infinite tickets at this point. CSA just trying to get that flag. They don't, but they pretty much wipe that group there. Oh, they might get that flag too. Yeah, looks like they're going to get that flag. So, Union still controlling center. They're just trying to get CSA down the last stand. There they go. So if a CSA guy dies, he does not come back. And Union losing 3 out of their flags is 4 of their flags. They don't have any mobile respawns. This is terrible for Union. Union right now is in a great spot. They would probably win the game if they had their flags, but they've lost all of them, which means they can't get the respawns. Again, if someone dies, they got to go all the way back here. This is not great for Union.
Silence.
So Union playing some hype music as they gun it. They still have plenty of time. There's definitely still a chance that they can win this. Those flags aren't going to despawn anymore, so if they want to get the mobile respawns, they got to pick them up where they lie.
Money, there's a difference.
Fuck check.
Morgan, I thought you said if you're on your knees, you're a coward.
So we'll see if Union tries to go around the flank or if they'll go straight at it. If they go straight at it, they will more likely get the flags that are holding there. CSA flags are having a little tea party here on the caisson. Anyways, 1 minute 45. Some Union are going more center, Midwest Brigade and IVB.
We'll take the first shot.
Again, remember, their tickets don't matter. Deaths don't matter. Just the biggest thing is they're going to have to spawn back in mid. I don't know if those guys are going to get back in the action. I don't know if they can. They'll probably will, but not a whole lot of time. If Union gets more bodies on point when the clock hits 0, then they will win. CSA playing a forward position. They don't want Union getting close and getting those flags.
Excuse you. Oh shit. South. South.
1 minute.
Come here, boy.
Union making a little ground here.
Go home,
How
Yankee.
the fuck did I miss
I'm gonna stab you.
There you go.
You're doing it wrong, Yank. You're doing it wrong.
Delete the game. Delete the game. Oh, crap.
45 seconds, and I think CSA is going to win this one. You got a couple of Union on point, though. They're trying to get the flags. They need to get their flags and run them back there, I think. Or maybe... I don't think they're going to do it. No. That was very close.
Kill that guy. Kill that guy.
So, in the end, CSA is going to win this map. I thought for the situation at play, Union did very well. Union played a lot better on this map than what you'll normally see out of Union, which is always nice to see. But CSA, they did enough, and that's all that matters in the end. They held very strong. They held together as a team outside of that trickle-in when Union held on. CSA left by the little chapel there. Outside of that, CSA held very well together. So, good 2-0 from them today. And that is it for Grand Campaign for this year. But with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to support the channel more. We have a Patreon where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. Besides that, though, we have other links to all of our other stuff in the description, such as our Discord, merch, Twitter/X, Instagram, and TikTok. But besides all that, I appreciate you all being here. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.